Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Loveline, coast to coast.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. And I clipped something else on the freeway on the way in tonight.
Boy, you crabby.
Big retread tire. Whack. Right on my beautiful car.
Fortunately, I can, empathize with you. It hurts me. That car of yours is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, Drew.
But one thing I've noticed, though, have you ever noticed about yourself? You know how you've been working hard lately? You've been getting up in the morning. You've been complaining about it every night here.
Right. I do a lot of complaining, yeah.
Yeah. When you're having to work like that every day, you can be a colossal a-hole at nighttime.
Really?
You notice that? It's
No.
really affects you. It very much affects
Really?
you. Oh, hugely. Work? You hate it.
I hate work?
Apparently.
Well, I don't hate work. I just hate the part of work where you have to leave your house.
Especially in the morning without sleep.
Yeah, if they could come over to my place, get filming around noon.
Oh, man, can you imagine that? Hey, I want to show you something. Come on down here. Let's hit the heavy bag for a couple minutes.
If
I'll just pee over here in the corner of the bucket a little bit. All right, let's go.
Well, all right. I've been a little crabby, and I know
It's the work, though. It's the work, I think.
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, because you get that way when the man show's full tilt, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, everything becomes amplified. It's like those headache commercials. You know the headache commercial?
Yeah.
Woman standing in the kitchen, kids playing with the toy, the Jack in the Box. It starts getting louder. Right. And then, there's a squirrel out on a branch through the window, and it's like eating a nut. It's like crunch, crunch, crunch. And then what they do is they break off into squares. It starts circling my head.
And going faster and faster. Around.
That's right. Drew punching the microphone repeatedly, rattling empty cans. Anderson playing insulting drops. Drew chomping on saltines into the mic. Yeah. All right. Well,
so it's over. Your stint's over.
Well, I got a decent day tomorrow, but then we're doing Mad TV tomorrow. Me and Jimmy, and then that's it. But today, yeah, up at 6. My God, it is dark at 6:30 in the morning. Everybody, pitch black.
Since between November and March, yeah, that's the way it gets.
Well, you see, I usually hibernate.
Oh, I know.
Not used to being up at that time. Okay.
All right, you're okay tonight. Tonight you're good. No guests to worry about. Look at this.
No.
Yeah,
no troublemakers.
It's all good.
I took a nice 2.5-hour nap when I got home.
No wonder.
Feeling good. All right. Let's get to the phones and speak to Gerald. Gerald?
Hi. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, I actually made up my question.
Oh, that was a good one, too.
Well, it is a good one.
Is qualified?
I've actually used it before. This is like the third time I've used it.
To get on the show.
Yeah, it's great.
Drew, start doing your job, buddy.
Yeah.
Wow, you think I'd remember it?
Well, Damien had never heard it. He's new. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, I wanted to.
He was a zygote last time he called in.
All right.
All right.
Why'd we cut him off? What?
They don't like it. They're offended. They call the screeners Anderson. They're all offended.
No, listen, you guys, your job's not to cut the calls off when we're talking to people, you a-holes. Jesus Christ, what the F you think we're running here? Are you kidding me?
Gerald?
Don't touch that thing unless we tell you to.
We're rewarding that real prick here. That's what.
Well, listen, seriously, if the guy says, uses some profanity, cut him off. But you don't just edit the calls.
Gerald.
Yeah.
What's the deal?
All right. I just wanted to sing. So, are you guys ready?
You wanted to sing?
Yeah. It's just an original here.
You're gay.
Now you can cut him off. Yeah.
cut him
Okay.
off.
All right. There we go. All right.
Chris?
Yeah.
You're 16?
Yes, I am. How's it going?
What's up?
Well, I was over at my friend's house with a bunch of friends. We were having a good time. We got in his hot tub, and we're up here in Minnesota, right? So there's snow on the ground all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And his hot tub's outdoors, so we have these snow contests. See who can roll in the snow the longest,
right?
Who can run the farthest,
right?
So
it's a male thing,
right?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, great.
So anyway, we have of course, the belly down naked snow dive.
Right. Is it thick enough that you can get a real running start?
Oh, yeah.
Are you naked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Belly,
Well, maybe it's a
down,
bathing
naked,
suit.
no
I
dice.
was do it. Hey,
dare
listen,
you.
Yeah,
It's Minnesota.
This is pretty nice. I actually took the record for this one.
All right. Which was?
At 40 seconds,
All right.
which is not bad, I think.
When you went back in the hot tub, was your penis still stuck in the snow?
No.
Like you licked the flagpole?
Right, exactly.
No, it was just fine.
All right.
But I was just wondering, how long does it take to get frostbite?
Oh, you aren't wondering that. You live in Minnesota.
Well,
you know
no,
better
I'm
than
not really
anybody.
wondering that.
No, of course
I
not.
lied. I just want to get on the radio and...
Oh, my God. What was his question?
How long does it take to get frost?
What's
up
the
there?
screen say?
Kept his penis in the snow for 40 seconds. Is that bad?
What has this show deteriorated to, Drew?
It actually, to me, it deteriorated into the television show.
Oh, really?
That sounds like, remember the TV show
Mm-hmm.
used to tease?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
All
sounds
right.
like a teaser for the TV show.
Stephanie,
Yes,
you're 20?
yes. Next week I'm going to the gynecologist.
Oh, BS.
No, seriously.
Oh,
And
okay.
since my last visit, I started having anal sex. And I was wondering if it's something I need to tell my doctor or not.
Is it male or female doctor?
It's a female.
Do you feel comfortable talking to her?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Anything going wrong with that? Do you have any problems?
No, it's fine.
I think it's worthwhile discussing it, and so if you do get in any trouble, she can be alert. Because things can happen. No, Adam says no.
Well,
Wait till there's trouble, then tell her.
Why do you have to give him a heads
don't
up?
have- you don't have
If
to.
there's trouble,
You don't have to, but when she does the exam, she can look around for abscesses and things that you
Drew,
wouldn't know.
would you want a heads up from one of your patients?
Yeah.
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 Even if it was a dude?
No.
Oh, and Adam,
Yeah.
next time you're in D.C., I have a room waiting for you, and the hot tub is out back.
All right. I'm going to do one of my
Rest and chill here.
and do one of my famous penis first snow dives.
Well, there's no snow on the ground.
Where are you, in Arlington or something?
Yeah, Virginia.
Where do you live? At home?
Yeah, I'm going to school, and I live at home.
Where are you going to school?
It's called Marymount University.
What would your folks think if I came by and took a hot tub?
Oh, they won't care.
Are they cool?
Yeah. Yeah,
All
they're
right.
pretty cool about everything.
They don't mind if I drink because I like to drink when I'm in the tub.
We have a wet bar downstairs with a big screen, so come on by.
Are you
You know,
are you one of those rich chicks?
Sort of, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
We'll go to the HFS together.
Yeah.
I'll get
All right, Steph. Are you good looking?
Yep.
Wow.
You know who lives out there is Pete.
Wow, that's
Pete lives
great.
right in this area.
Who's Pete?
Pete's your manager's assistant.
Oh, okay.
So
you
come
can-
by.
So you can set up.
Drew, you realize why I have to say who's Pete?
I knew you'd say that. If you didn't, I'd explain it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that time I'd actually thought it out.
All right. I don't believe you. Okay, Stephanie, I'll be by.
Okay,
All right, see you soon.
I will.
Warm up the tub and get them toddies hot.
I will.
You know what I like? I like a nice hot booze drink.
Hot mulled wine.
That's good. Cider's
Cider.
real good. Cider's solid.
You know what?
Hot toddies are good.
You know what you don't do out here that we used to do in New England, believe it or not, was hot chocolate and schnapps. That was a big drink in New England.
really?
Yeah.
What kind of schnapps?
I don't know. That was the first thing they sort of thrust at you when you got to college.
Didn't schnapps have to be like, apricot or peppermint or something like that?
Peppermint.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. I didn't know there was different other than peppermint.
I think there are different schnapp varieties. Jeremy?
Yes.
Peppermint being the most popular, if that's true.
That's good.
Yeah, you're 20. What's up?
I have a problem with drugs, mainly methamphetamines. To escape from reality, and two, I started off for sexual purposes. What can be?
Hold on. Wait. Hold on a second. What's the reality you need to escape from?
Everything.
What's the problem?
I've completely, everything I've built, I just lost. I mean, I'm going to become homeless now.
So to try to manage depression, you're you're using amphetamines, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you
And then-
mean? Hold on. What do you mean everything you built? Is it
At 20.
an empire or is it a mini truck in a one-bedroom apartment?
It is a one-bedroom apartment.
All right.
I have a wife and a 6-month
Oh.
baby.
Oh boy.
And I just moved from Arizona to Oregon to get away from a lot of problems, and I thought I could change and get up here and deal with
Now,
them.
listen, you cannot run from your problems.
Yes.
You must nap from them like I do.
Well, doing a geographic, you don't do that. But listen, and what was this sexual effect you were getting from the speed?
For stamina, and
So-
I noticed for me and a couple of my friends too.
It's not stamina. It's sort of
Numbing.
sexual shutdown. Yeah, it's delayed ejaculation.
And I was kind of wondering what would be the long-term side effects.
Well, you can get speed will eventually do something very similar to what ecstasy does. It burns out the cells in the limbic system of the brain, and you end up with memory problems and chronic depression.
Well, you can lose your 6-month-old and your wife. In
Well,
your
yeah,
one bedroom.
That's the addiction will take all that away from you, but purely the biological effects of the speed can damage the brain.
Man.
Well, you want to get off it, right?
Yeah.
Go to NA, get a sponsor, get some support, deal with this. Call NA right now. Put the phone down. Give me the.
No.
I'll give him an NA phone number. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask for you to reach. You're right, Adam. I know it's very difficult.
Well, what, Drew? Let me ask you this. Let me just say it hypothetically.
Where in Oregon are you?
Hypothetically.
I'm
Yeah.
in Springfield.
Okay.
What are the chances of you getting your, your phone book and your book of the anatomy and setting it down in front of you before each show?
Good idea.
All right.
Okay. I wouldn't want you to have to reach. I know it's tough.
No. We end up getting in the argument. Give me the anatomy book. No, I don't want to give it to you. Get it. You need a little cheat sheet, Drew.
What is?
Oh, he can open the phone book and get the NA number, can he?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can.
You're
Okay.
willing to do that?
Yes.
All right.
Can I say one thing too?
Yeah.
I know it's kind of sad that I'm calling you with this problem, but I've been listening to you guys since '96 in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's funny. It's
Arizona, Phoenix.
all the way since we moved up here. I've been able to listen to you guys.
Thanks. Well, you were, 14, 15 when you started listening?
Yeah.
Now you're 20, you got a 6-month-old, and you're a junkie. Drew, nice work. Hope you should feel good about yourself there, buddy.
Jeremy, I'm sure feels good after
You're
pointing
you're really earning your money. That wasn't meant toward you, buddy. That was meant toward Drew. All right, buddy. Open that phone book and do us proud.
All right.
Would you take care of yourself? As it really looks bad on our record. That's someone who's been listening to the show since they were 15. Probably a straight arrow before you got to this show, and now you're all messed up. So pick up that phone book and make that call, all right?
All right.
All right, Jeremy.
Thank you guys.
All right.
Yeah, I know you don't care about him. It's just a blemish against our record.
Well, that could go against our bonus at the end of the year.
I see.
Yeah. I was going to get some monogram kid slippers with that. The Spiegel catalog.
Nice.
$378.
Kids?
Kid.
Kid slipper?
No, kid. Kid, like lamb. Kid gloves.
Kid. Okay.
It's kid.
Is it?
Yeah, kid is a kid's a baby lamb or something, right? Yeah, you hear the term, I got to put my kid gloves on?
Okay.
People screw that one up.
Okay.
I don't think people know that one.
No, I thought it was kid always. I never knew what the reference was to.
I think it's kid. All right, let's
Makes
look
sense.
it up.
We'll look it up.
All right. Isn't that a baby? Isn't that baby lamb?
It sounds right, yeah.
Isn't there some song with some kiddly divey do? Is that kid? Wait, mares he dotes and
There's he does.
little lambs. Kiddle. Okay.
Whatever.
Let's get into that. Let's look that up. Brad?
Yeah.
What's up? You're 15.
Okay, there's this girl I know that has chlamydia, and I was wanting to know if it was a virus or like how long it would last or whatever.
I'm not getting the question.
Okay, there's this girl that I was planning on having sex with, right?
And you know that she has chlamydia, untreated.
No, she's taking antibiotics.
For how long?
About 3 days.
All right. What's the question?
I was wanting to know if it was like safe, like if it was a virus.
It's not. It's really more of a bacteria than a virus.
Okay.
And these days, most people treat it with a single dose of an antibiotic called azithromycin. And I'm curious to what they'd be using to treat her that would take more than a single dose, and what else they might think is going on. So if I were you, I'd wait until she completes her antibiotics before I did anything.
Okay.
All right, and then she's tested and cleared. God, guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Like, she's got 3 days left of antibiotics. Can we just get on with it now?
Can I do her anally or do her mom or something? I mean, we are talking about 72 hours. True. How does this work? When you're sleep deprived, you want to just like smoke and eat and drink. Like there's something that makes you just want to do. You know when you get drunk
Yes.
and you think it's a good idea at 4 a.m. to go out and get a chili burger and chain smoke and drink some more and then eat some chili fries.
I think that's a different thing.
It's a different thing?
Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Why is it, I go to bed at 2 a.m. and I get up at 9:30 or 10 every morning.
And you're fine.
I get up at 10. I'm not even hungry.
Right.
I go downstairs, I have a yogurt, and I leave for work.
Now, get up at 6.
Get up at 6. I'm famished.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, I'm weak. I don't know if I'm going to make it out to the car.
Well, there's probably multiple factors. One is you're interrupting a sleep cycle, and what you're experiencing is hunger. Who knows, what that has to do with your sleep
I was probably
mechanism.
dreaming about a breakfast burrito.
Your biology's off. Secondly, I believe when you're fatigued, you all kinds of things kick in. For one thing is you want relief. You want to feel okay. You feel like crap, and you're trying to get some relief.
Yeah, you need something.
Yeah, and your body's sort of craving searching for some sort of energy or some sort of something to feel better. So it's regulating to try to feel better and also trying to get something going.
Yeah, no, I walked on to the Son of the Beach set this morning at 7 a.m. and I was like, I need a breakfast burrito, and I mean, I need it now. I mean, I'm wasting away here, and I'm thinking to myself, if I don't get this breakfast burrito by 7:08, I may just collapse. And I thought, wait, you don't normally eat for another 5 hours.
Yes. And when I was in training, I would get this strange, empty, like gnawing feeling in my stomach that was like quasi-hungry, quasi-like ulcer pain. And I would eat, because it was in a county hospital, no food, except graham crackers and Ensure. Gained about 20 pounds. I would eat graham crackers. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't tolerate it.
Graham crackers and Ensure, that supplement for old people.
Only nutritional, otherwise that was like sawdust. Syringes I could chew
They
on.
had that Ensure 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Because it didn't come into commercial use until a few years
It's
back.
been around for a long time.
Wow. I didn't know they sold it. Maybe
was I in training 20 years ago? Oh, my God.
Yep, time to kill yourself.
Oh, 20 years ago.
Let me tell you, I got my 20-year high school reunion thing in the mail the other day. You want to know old?
Yeah, I went to my college 20-year reunion.
Ooh.
That means my 20-year medical school reunion's coming up.
Oh.
Okay.
Pretty soon we'll be celebrating the 20th year of your cremation.
Thanks. It's nice. Good
We
time.
got that to look forward to. That'll be your next milestone. Yep. We put them in the oven 20 years ago today.
What time we had.
It was a good time. Lit a cigarette off his urn. Amy,
Yeah.
you're 19?
Uh-huh.
What's up?
Hi. First of all, I just want to say I'm very glad that there's people I can call and ask, because I feel like you guys are my last hope for answers.
Last hope.
It's kind of weird.
This should be where you start.
Here's my story, okay? About maybe 6 months ago, I had a bladder infection. And then I was kind of treating it with over-the-counter stuff and herbal stuff, and it kind of went away. So my friend and I went to Planned Parenthood one day, and we both got the depot shot. That was in September. In October, I got my first period after that, and it hasn't stopped since. And I haven't had sex since because I have pain.
Have you had a follow-up shot?
No, because I didn't want it anymore.
Okay. Well, they didn't tell you that you'd bleed the first 3 to 6 months from the pill? From the shot, rather?
No, they just said I bleed during the time that I was on the shot and
Right.
a little bit afterwards. And I just been kind of scared because it hasn't stopped. And I can't even have sex because I
Yeah.
have pain.
Okay. Well, have you seen a doctor since then?
Actually, I have.
A gynecologist?
Yeah, I went back to over there, and they said, well, we don't see anything. So they're like, okay, we'll give you a referral. Go see a doctor.
Okay.
So I went and I saw a professional gynecologist, and he's like, there's nothing there. I don't
Good.
see why it should be hurting.
That's good.
But
That's fine. So did he talk about putting you on the pill?
he gave me the pill.
That's what you need to do.
That's what I need.
That's what you need to do.
When I read the side effects, I was
Amy,
kind of
Amy, take the pill. It will stop the
Who
bleeding.
reads the side effects?
Well, listen, you read the pill side effects is like it's a huge panel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. The
Chinese
same as
phone book.
Depo-Provera, basically. But take the pill. That will stop the bleeding.
Hey, remember this joke? Here's a joke you don't see on TV anymore. Guy pulls the wallet out. The big accordion long thing with the credit cards and the family pictures falling all the way to the ground. Somebody figured out that wasn't funny about 10 years ago, and I've not seen it since.
I tell you, my daughter discovered a Dream of Jeannie. And she, she decided that she wished there were a channel that played nothing but a Dream of Jeannie. And I
Called
thought,
Nick at Night.
but I was watching some of the shows, and it's interesting watching these actors play these these exaggerated takes and
Do you think I Dream of Genie's a healthy show for a 9-year-old girl to watch? You know, calling the guy master and everything.
Yeah, that's how my daughter raised. Yeah.
Living in a bottle.
Yeah, it's nice.
I would have peed in that bottle. I would have
peed.
I would have inadvertently drowned Genie by mistake.
Not with pee, though.
Ooh, number 3?
No. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. How dare you, Greg?
Yeah.
You're 23?
Yes. First off, I'd like to say I listen to you guys' show all the time. You're great. Adam, I love the Man Show.
Thank you.
Yes, I have a question. I've been going out with my girlfriend since July. And just recently, within the past week, we had a great relationship. It was, we had a great sex life, and everything was going smoothly. Within the past week, she has told me that she wants to get out of the serious relationship and date other men, as well as myself.
No, forget that part. That will not work for you, I bet.
But she says, I want to date the other guys, but I only want to keep a sexual relationship with you.
How old is she?
She is 22.
Has she got sort of a chaotic history in her past?
No.
You've been going out since July?
Yes.
Like 8 months, 6 months.
All right. And has she ever said she's in love with you?
Yes.
And are you a guy, well, it's going to be hard to admit this, but have you, when there's a relationship and sometimes it's not 50-50, somebody's doing 60 or 70% of the work, sort of like one of those bicycles built for two.
Yeah.
Somebody's doing a little extra pedaling. Has that been you in the last 6 months?
No, it was pretty much 50-50 until the past, I'd say the last month. She's had a couple problems.
Oh, what's the problem?
Just, work related.
Yeah, she met some dude at work. What's going on?
She works in a chiropractic office. She sits there alone all day, and she's trying to start her own business, running it out of her house. So,
Hold on. You know what I love about guys? Guys are like, she's been under a lot of stress. Her folks had, just had their house retrofitted with the double glazed windows.
Yeah.
So you can see why she's
going through some changes. Yeah, they missed the point. They're like lost in the forest.
I can turn it around for them, which is when a woman who's in love with you is going through a little bit of stress or some family heartache or something like that, they get closer to you. They don't pull away. That's the time they need you.
But this is not about that. He's just struggling to find some reason for her distance.
She does work at a chiropractic office, Drew. And
all right, here are the possibilities. Either she can't handle intimacy and she's sabotaging, or she's trying to let you down easy and this relationship is over. In either case.
She wants out, Greg.
In either case, lay back.
She's out. That's it. It's done. Here's the deal, Greg. And I swear to God, I wish I had me when I was younger me. I wish the older, lazier, fatter me could have come on by. Like a hairy ghost floated above me.
The ghost of Adam Future?
Yes. Yes. You will literally be a millionaire one day. Forget this stripper bitch. You won't be driving that mini pickup truck for much longer. It'll only be another 12 years.
Well, see, I have a really good job, and
good. Then you're fine.
Fine. Relax.
Don't get look. Here's
Stop
what I'm
trying to figure it out.
Here's what we're
It's not
saying.
a car.
Here's what we're saying, Greg.
Okay.
If she wants you back and discovers she loves you, she will do all of that, and she'll do it more quickly when you tell her, "Hey, this isn't for me. I'm not one of those guys. So I hate to see you go, but I'm moving on." That's your only choice. And if she doesn't come back, then you've saved yourself some heartache and spared your dignity
and time
and dignity.
Well, hopefully I will have saved myself the money because I make about $1,200 every 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Wow, you're doing pretty good for yourself.
Yes, I work for the government.
I see. All right, $1,200.
The IRS is coming to get you.
That's $600 a week.
Actually, I work for a company called HOO. Yeah.
I don't know. I just dumped him because
it's enough.
I was giving a plug to his company for the government. Okay. Was that bogus?
I don't
no?
care.
You don't care?
Yeah. I don't think it was bogus. I think it was just bad judgment.
It's time to give this speech one more time. Thank God we don't have to do like 4 good calls a night because I'd be outraged. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if this show ran on, you guys don't go home until you get in 4 good calls. I would say so far we've gotten in a half a good call and we're screwed. We're going to be here all night. But we just leave at midnight. So it doesn't matter. Right, Drew? All right. And Drew, we're going to break, Anderson. Don't worry. How does this work that everyone who's been listening to the show since they were 15 is now strung out?
Yeah, it makes me feel good.
Have we ever spoken to anyone who hasn't announced that they've been a big fan of the show and isn't really screwed up right now?
Let's be clear here. Anyone that continues to listen to the show more than about 3 or 4 years, by definition, screwed up.
Good point. Okay. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back. Hey, Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Just conferring with the Webster's Dictionary, and we were talking about this at the beginning of the show. Kid, like as in kid gloves, it's a goat. So that's soft goat skin. So everyone screws that up. They say we have to handle this person with kit gloves, or we have to handle this person with kitten gloves, or some whatever, anything but kid gloves.
Right.
We got to handle this with kid gloves just means
soft goat skin.
Soft gloves. Yeah. I don't know how anyone's supposed to know that. But wait a minute, I did.
Wow!
Anna?
Hi.
You're 17.
Yeah, I am. Okay, so basically, I was going out with this guy for a while, but we're not going out anymore, and I would like do anything to get him back, like anything. And it's not like, see, before I started...
Hold on. How long had you been dating this guy?
Like 3 years.
3 years. And why did you break up?
Well, he moved.
Where did he go to college?
No.
Why did he move?
He moved to prison.
His parents first.
His parents moved?
Yeah.
How far away is he?
Far. Like, far enough that I'd have to take a plane.
Have to take a plane, she said.
All right.
That was good.
All right.
That was good.
Very close.
Yeah.
She started with far.
Yeah.
And she turned that into very far, and the finger started dropping at that point. But then she got specific with the plane.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so far enough you'd have to take a plane to see.
Can't tell us the city he moved to?
I'd rather not.
Why?
Well, because what if his friends are listening or he's listening or something like that?
Okay.
He's listening, I'm already kind of, well, whatever.
Well, he knows you love him, right?
Well, yeah, he does. And, like, see, because I had always, like, never been completely honest with him before. And that.
You never told him how you felt? Anna? Oh, boy.
Hey, let me ask you this, Drew. I know we're going through a radio station here, but is every fourth line in America really effed up?
I in my head, I convert that into people are talking on, Sports Illustrated phones. That they, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's kids.
the ones you get with the subscription.
I mean these kids, it's young people in their room by themselves. I mean, how many of those quality phones are you going to find?
But that sounded like the line was bad. Hey, here's what I'm saying.
I think it's the phone.
You think it's the phone?
I think it's the phone. I know you're making the case of line, but there are no lines anymore. It's all satellited anyway. I mean, how you know what I mean? It's what are we talking about here?
You want to try to talk to her and ask her what kind of phone? From now on, when we get that really bad sound, should we ask them if there's something up their phone? Anna?
Yeah.
What kind of phone do you have? Just
a cell phone.
Cell phone.
Why are you on a cell phone?
Well, I go to boarding school and they turn our phones off.
Did you move away from your boyfriend or your boyfriend move away from you?
Oh, he moved from me, but I was at boarding school. It's a long story.
Okay. You don't have a landline there? You have to use a cell phone?
Yeah, after 9:30.
Okay.
All right. Well, does he know you're dying to get him back?
Well, yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, he knew as of, like, December. And, like, and I kind of am dating a different guy, but, like, like dating is just dating. Like, I don't.
Hold on a second. Oh, slow down here. Does he want to get? No.
I can't take her phone anymore.
All right, it's over.
She's dating other guys. She's away in boarding school.
There's no way it's going to work. No way.
And it sounds like she's maybe a little lonely, a little depressed, and is putting all her eggs in his basket.
Why don't you visit her as the voice of Adam Future? As this could have been you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
At that age, you would have been talking about God knows who, but it could have been you. And it wouldn't have been a 3-year relationship. It might have been a 3-week relationship. But you're having the same kind of obsession, right?
She was in a 3-year relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah. The voice of Adam Future doesn't work on chicks. You know, it's got to be a dude.
Well, there's
gender
stretch.
problems there.
It's a stretch for you, I know, but just stretch.
Okay. There's nothing we can say to talk people out of this once they get momentum with it. As a girl, I believe you have it much easier. She's dating another guy already, or has been. She sounds perfectly attractive.
You're stuck with your own ass. You're just stuck by yourself. Because when you get that stink of failure on you, forget it.
Well, imagine this. You got the stink of failure on you. You're, 20, I don't know what I was, 21, and I'm working with a bunch of Mexicans all day, digging holes for a living. Or born-agains, installing closets. You're working with dudes all day. You're driving a beat-up pickup truck, and you got a one-bedroom apartment with 3 guys. You're not getting laid. You're not getting anything.
You're not getting somebody to talk to you.
No, you're in that horrible no man's land, that 21, 22, no money, nothing going. You can't date chicks in high school. And what are you going to do, show up at the campus and try to find yourself a nice 10th grader?
No.
That's off. The high schoolers are all going at each other. You're not in college. You're going to have a hard time dating a college chick when you're driving a pickup truck and, like I said, digging ditches.
But when you got that...
Where are you going? What are you doing?
Even when you got that failure stink on you, even if you had been in college, you would have had the same experience. You're still nowhere.
Yes, that may be so, but at least you're in an environment where there's physically girls there.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, if you work construction for a living and you don't have any money to do anything or go out, where are you going to find chicks? You don't see them the whole day. People don't realize that. You know, when you're young, you got college or you got a job where there's some women around. You eliminate those two, you're beating off all the way to the poorhouse. It's my grandfather used to say.
But to tell Anna,
you're killing me, Drew. You're killing me.
So just tell Anna to get on with things.
No, I'm going to kill myself.
I know, but
forget about her.
Now experience the relief at which you live in now.
And then once in a while you drag your pathetic, sorry ass out to some crappy place like, taco peddlers or, the Red Onion or some nonsense like that. And you just go out and you got stink all over you. Loser. Desperate. And you're going up to chicks that you're not even attracted to, and they're just shutting your ass down.
Yeah.
Mind if I sit down? Girl looks up from the table. Why? Okay, I'm going to go kill myself. I was like, bitch, you're fat. Jesus Christ, I didn't want to hump you. I thought I was going to do you a favor. Oh, man. I mean, then it's time to really assess yourself. You got some drunken chick over at the Sagebrush Cantina. You can't even pick her sorry ass up.
No, not pick up. You can't even talk to.
Can't even sit down at the goddamn table.
Yeah. Pick up. You were a long way from the pickup part. You just want to talk.
Oh, am I going to kill my parents when I see them next? Don't ever listen to me. Listen to me, all you guys. Don't you get a job where you're isolated from women. It's horrible. You get a job bartending. Imagine the difference between a 22-year-old guy who's working with a bunch of born-agains installing goddamn custom closets or digging ditches with a bunch of Mexicans out in Sun Valley, or a guy who's working at a bar. Chicks coming in, getting them drunk every night and then tipping them. Phone numbers up the wazoo. You guys all become bartenders. Anyone who doesn't go to college, become a bartender so you can get laid.
Adam.
Huh?
Without the man show, you got no girls in here either.
That's right. That's very true. I'm still not in an environment where there's any chicks. Good. Anderson just brought that up. Drew, I'm going to have to take you. You have the least.
Again?
You're the dude here with the least hair on you.
Oh.
Sorry, brother. Maureen?
Yeah.
You're 47.
I am.
What's up?
Well, my boyfriend's 22. He's 25 years younger. And we've been together for 2.5 years. And I wanted to know if there's any statistics of if it works out, or
Well, you mean marriage?
yeah.
Well,
he wants to get married.
He wants to get married?
Yeah, I do too. We both do.
We got to look at it this way: 50% of the marriages don't work out anyway. So
Yeah,
who
I
cares?
had one of those.
Yeah,
You already had one. Yeah, we know.
We know. Amanda, we know.
You fit a profile, Maureen. That's what happens when people have a relationship go bad, is they try to find something a little less threatening.
The guy was an a-hole, and you hung on for a while?
No, he was a really good guy. He had emotional breakdown, so he just kind of left. And then when he came back, I didn't trust him anymore. So it wasn't. We had a good marriage, though.
For how long?
We 5.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
When did that end? How long ago did that end?
Well, we're good friends now. I'm like his best friend.
How long ago did that end?
Huh?
How long ago did
How
you
long
marry?
ago?
Yeah.
1985.
Ended in 85, 15 years ago.
Well, what have you been doing for the last 18 years or so? Just before you met
Working
this guy.
really hard to support my children because I was the only person. He didn't help us with financial reasons, so I had to work a lot. And then I had a son who needed a lot of extra care. So,
Why?
But I dated off and on between that time.
What's up with your son?
How old is he?
What's up with him?
Oh, he has attention deficit, but he has he's angry at his dad, and he had all those other things going on.
Well, hold on,
So
it's
he
time.
just needed a lot of attention.
Actually, the thing I find, let me just say, the thing I find most unsettling about this is is the 22-year-old that wants to get married.
Yeah.
That's the part I don't trust.
Well, Maureen.
He doesn't want to get married, right?
All right, hold on. I'm going to keep with the theme tonight to find out what phone she's using.
It's a cell phone. That's a cell phone.
You think so?
Oh, for sure.
I don't know anymore. I don't know. Maureen?
Yes.
Are you on a cell phone?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. You're not at home. That's all right.
No, I'm driving home from work.
All right. Listen, everybody. That's fine. There's always a reason for something. It's just when you're on your cell phone and there's a good phone right next to you, then I'm pissed. But you're driving, that's fine. All right, this guy wants to get married.
No, but now she said he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, he does, but we don't want to get married tomorw.
Yeah,
we
but
want to get married.
No,
and he's almost 23, so maybe when he's like,
Oh,
that's right.
23. Well, that's
right. Wait till he's 25 and you're 70.
that won't happen.
All right. Well,
I don't. What's his motivation? Why is he in a hurry to get married?
Okay, hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
I know I don't know what you're saying because we talk or she talks simultaneously when we talk, and then you talk simultaneously. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Listen to what?
Okay, is it my turn to talk?
Yes.
Okay. The thing is that I am really, really young for my age. Everything that I like is the people in the 20s. They like the same thing: the music, my hobbies, sports, everything about me. I look 32. Most people ask me if I'm 32 or think I'm 32. So I don't really. The guys my age, I feel like I'm with my dad.
Maureen,
like an old man.
Maureen. Well, thank you, by the way. But Maureen, the thing that troubles me is not her. I knew that about her.
No, she's
young. Fine.
47. She's into snowboarding and speed metal.
Whatever. The unsettling part I have here is what's the 22-year-old up to? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's the motivation there with him? She has kids.
Right.
Is she super wealthy? What's he doing? What's he up to here?
I'm going Nerd Patrol
with him.
Oh yeah, big time, big time. Maureen,
what do you think?
What's your boyfriend do for a living?
He's a college student.
All right.
And he has a job. He works for a company that builds furniture.
Okay.
And so he's working really hard to get his degree.
All right. Well, get married. What the hell?
Do you have the same concerns I have?
You know what? You know what? This happens once in a while. I mean, I've known people who have done this. My stepdad is quite a few years younger than my mom.
25 years?
No, he's who knows?
But 25 years.
I think my mom's like 180, and he's like 150.
She needs to think about this though. When he is her age, this is reality. When he is her age, Maureen's boyfriend is her age.
Yeah.
She will be 72.
Yeah.
That is reality.
Yeah.
72, he's 47.
Well, she's very young, though. She'll be into what all the kids are into.
At 72,
yeah,
that's real.
She'll be one of those skateboarding grandmas.
That she could be finding herself alone When this guy's would be my age with a 75-year-old. Think about that.
Oh, Drew, you'd be breaking hearts and breaking hips, buddy. Tell you what, you're too passionate for a woman of that age. You're passionate man. Okay, but look, this thing ain't going to go 25 years. You know what I'm saying?
But I've seen situations where they have, and people are devastated when they realize what they've got themselves into.
Devastated. You don't wake up and your wife is 72. You do it a day at a time.
Yeah, they don't realize what's happening until people start getting medical problems. It's very painful. I don't know. I'm not saying that's a reason not to do it necessarily, but something to think about.
Look, if you guys are in love, I'm all right with this guy. I'm with Drew. I worry, but I do meet these guys once in a while. They're just dedicated guys. They're not into any nonsense, and they just find some woman who becomes mommy, and they like the idea that they're kind of daddy to the kids, and the kids are their age, and you don't want to find out how old their kids are. Got to be his age.
Oh, yeah.
Older?
No.
No?
Well, 85, the marriage broke up. That was 15 years ago. They already had kids.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe older.
Maureen?
Okay.
Kids older? Kids older or not?
What?
Are your kids older than him, yes or no?
They're younger, but my daughter's 21 and my son is 18.
All right.
Barely
All right, we got to take a break. Maureen, I give it my blessing. What the hell? Get married. Well, what are you waiting on? The clock's ticking. The Grim Reaper's going to be at that wedding with you. Get married. Enjoy. We'll be back. Oh, hey. Drew and I just talking about our days of dating the older ladies. Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's.
We're torturing ourselves tonight, aren't we?
Well,
reliving our loser days and then the pains of dating and
Well, Drew, you see, here's the thing: you felt like a loser, but you weren't actually a loser.
I see.
I don't
which
know
is
what's
worse? Yeah,
I don't know.
You actually were a loser. At least you could sort of embrace your reality. Can we please just go back and soothe ourselves? Just go back to when we were 19 and just say it's okay.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. If I've just been able to visit myself at 19 and just saying, just 12 short years, just 3 more presidents, and like 24 more Olympics, or like 6 more Olympic seasons from now, you'll be fine. You'll pay off that visa bill. Lola?
Yeah.
You're 14?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
I just, well, I think I'm addicted to speed, but I just want to know, how do you know if you are?
If you can't stop doing it and you want to stop.
Well, you call radio shows, stuff like that.
Very simple. If you can stop, stop. If you can't stop, you're addicted.
Okay. Well,
very simple.
I took therapy and stuff, but it didn't help. I mean, I don't know how to stop. It's really hard.
Well, you should be living somewhere for several months in a sober setting, working program all day, working with a sponsor. Takes a long time and a lot of work, especially at your age.
Can you? What's going on in the background there, Lola?
Oh, it's just the radio.
Is it our radio station? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got to turn that down.
Yeah.
Let me pose this question, Drew. Is there a call that we take where there's not some sort of something going on that we have to address?
No, these are busy people. They got a lot of things going on in their life. They need to share it with us.
Right.
Even if it's the Santa Fe Pacific pulling up behind their house. It's always something.
All right, so Lola.
Yeah.
All right, time to get back to work on that.
You've got to be somewhere. You're going to need to be in a very, very structured environment, a sober treatment center.
Do you have parents?
Yeah. I live with my mom.
Is she cool?
Yeah, she's cool, I guess. Well, she kind of pisses me off sometimes.
Sure, but is she aware that you have a problem?
No.
Let me talk to her about it.
Can you talk to her?
No. I don't like associate with my mom that way.
Well, she's going to need to know about this. She really is. You've got to get help with
Well, I don't get it. How long have you been doing speed?
Since 6th grade.
Oh.
That was 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And
No.
4 years ago. 3 years ago.
I'm in high school now, freshman.
Okay, so you're in the 9th grade now.
Yeah.
So it's 3 years ago. And you haven't been able to quit?
No.
I went to therapy several times,
Did you
but
talk?
that didn't work.
Well, did you tell them you were addicted to speed?
Yeah.
And did they say you need to go to some meetings and get a sponsor?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I tried that, but it didn't work.
Okay, you have to do it, make a regular, it has to be all day. You have to focus on this every day. It's not going to get better. You're not doing it. Nothing's not working because you're not doing anything.
Start doing speed in the 6th grade.
Yeah, and then awful.
What does this world come to? Jesus Christ, do you need speed in the 6th grade? What's the deal? You're burning the midnight oil?
Imagine you and Ray and Chris on speed.
What do you need speed for? You staying up all night crunching numbers in your Sullivan book?
All right, Pops.
Well, what are you doing?
Just get high on being young.
No, I'm just saying.
What starts you?
What gets you going?
Yeah.
You're running around like an a-hole all day. Has your Sacco game suffered? Foursquare's not working the way it used to? Smear the queers, we used to call it? All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. You, Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Well, I could do 20 minutes on retreads, or we could just take some calls.
Calls.
All right. Kim?
Let's heal some babies.
Hello?
You're 16.
I'm 19.
You're 19.
I'm 19.
Says 16 up there. All right. Well, what's up?
First, I wanted to say you guys rock. I love you guys. I've been listening to you since I've been like 14. And I love the Man Show. And no, I am not one of those crazy ones who got strung out or something because I've been listening to you forever.
Hallelujah.
I'm not on drugs. I'm not an alcoholic. And I haven't been beat. So,
Good.
Great.
Just
In fact,
let you know.
people should go through a little checklist like that when they start their call.
Yeah, I'm perfectly
Right,
fine.
you know,
I'm an A student.
Got it. Okay, good. We got the whole picture. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
good.
all that stuff is good. But I've been with my boyfriend for on and off 3 years, almost 3.5 years. And he was my first boyfriend, first love, first everything. And he broke up with me last year around June because he said that he needed his space and his time or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then like 2 days later decided he wanted to get back together and he made a mistake. Well, he did
Well, first of all, we're going to tell you what went on in his life.
He thought he was
hooked up with somebody else.
No, he thought he was going to hook up.
Oh, okay.
Well, guys get false confidence when they start getting regular tang.
Yeah, that could be it too.
They think
he was a little too good there, I guess. So.
yeah, they think that's going to translate into the real world, and it does. How old is he?
He's 22.
Yeah, he's in no man's land for a guy. Too old for high school and too young for the college kids. Not going to work. All right,
He's in college now.
Yeah, what's he do?
He's a student and he works with his brother.
All right.
His brother's a lawyer, so he works with him.
Right.
But then he did the same thing like a week before my birthday last year. And then got back together 2 weeks later. And then he did the same thing. This is the third time he did this last year. He broke up with me like 2 weeks before Christmas and didn't talk to me for 2 weeks. So I was like freaking out. I've been with this guy so long. Christmas Eve, he calls me and he's like, well, I think we should get back together. I was going through problems. And his excuse is always the same each time he breaks up with me. He wants to be by himself and he wants his own time or whatever.
All right. This thing's coasting.
Yeah. He needs that.
Coasting to a stop.
He needs his own time, but he doesn't have the nuts to hang in with that.
You know what I like about chicks, and this is something I don't think a guy's ever done. I don't think I've ever done this. You tell me if you have, Drew. Chicks will weave that birthday in. He called and broke up 4.5 months before my 20th birthday.
37 days before my half birthday.
It was a week before my birthday. Oh, what is your birthday? Some kind of goddamn national holiday? And listen, folks, birthdays, Christmas, Hanukkah, Passover, Arbor Day. There's always a day.
There's a holiday coming, wherever you are on the calendar.
If you
Martin Luther King Day is coming.
It's hard to time a breakup that's not near Valentine's Day, Christmas, her birthday. Women do that all day. Groundhog Day was just around the corner.
How inconsiderate. How dare he?
Then, 4 months before Christmas, he drops another bomb. Like, I just want to know, as a guy, has that ever been a factor? Have you ever held that against anybody or said anything?
No.
chick could dump me at my surprise party, I wouldn't have said anything.
It's all bad. You know what I mean? You guys,
It's all bad, but I'm not extra insulted
Right,
because
it's not extra bad.
my birthday was a mere 17 days away from the time she dropped the bomb.
But Kim is describing symptoms of someone who's in a relationship with their first love, their first relationship. They don't know how to end it. They can't let go. They can't imagine living without it. And it's normal for it to end. It needs to end. It's hard, but you need to have sort of a moratorium on any contact with him. He knows he needs to go too, but he doesn't really have the huevos to stay out there in the real world by himself. But,
And 3 times this guy.
and you need to cut it
done this.
off. It's over, and maybe someday it'll work out, but it's not supposed to. You're 19.
Let me float this thought here, Drew. Don't most of these end this way, and it's for a reason. Each person knows this thing has run its course, and it's gone on an extra year,
right,
or 9 months from her birthday, and it's rolling on, but no one can do anything. Then somebody meets somebody at work or at school.
That precipitates it. Pow.
Now,
boom.
All of a sudden, they have the strength to break up, and they have the strength to stay out of it because they've hooked up with somebody.
Right. And that also, it's an emergency to break up now.
Right.
It's been lingering for 6 months. Today it has to end.
Somebody's going to have to meet somebody to do this.
But that's bogus, and that's a bad way to end a relationship, and that's not good for the individual that needs to get out there and sort of be by themselves.
Right.
This guy's right. He needs to be by himself. He doesn't need to hook into another relationship.
Oh.
We are such
When
losers.
my old lady moved out.
With the stripper?
The stripper girlfriend moved out.
Moved out from you and moved in with your grandmother, as I recall.
She moved into my grandparents' house.
Okay. That must have felt good.
Yeah. Thank God it was a whole
mile and a half,
6 blocks away from my apartment. Then started dating a dude who rode a motorcycle. I used to see this dude's motorcycle parked in front of my grandparents' house. Now, my grandparents were out of town for like 5 weeks. And my grandparents, you know the Carollas.
Oh.
Nobody's better than anybody else.
How do you even speak to your grandparents, your grandmother, after all that?
Well, my grandfather's dead, so I don't have to talk to him anymore. But, no, you know, what's fair is fair. We're all the same. Doesn't matter if it's your kid or some stripper's kid whose parents live in England. Doesn't matter. You're moving out, moving into the grandparents' house. Yeah, that felt good. And then no feeling like going on a late-night recon mission. Driving over to the grandparents' house.
Sitting outside the house there?
About 2:30 in the morning on a Tuesday night. Seeing the dude's motorcycle parked out front.
I mean, what are you doing? Just sitting in the car? Crying and masturbating?
Yeah. It wasn't a car. It was a beat-up pickup truck.
Pickup truck.
Yeah.
You couldn't roll the windows down and scream obscenity because
Yeah.
the window wouldn't go down.
Yeah. But at least I got to go install closets with the born-again Christians the next day who really understood my predicament.
I wonder how many males actually experience the depth of loserdom that we enjoyed.
I don't know. I don't know if it gets any worse than your girlfriend getting banged in your grandparents' bed by some dude on a Harley.
Well, but then she was a stripper you were dating. A lot of guys don't even get to do that.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you had a car.
Yeah.
For what it was.
If anyone who's got $700 can have that same car, by the way.
With the retreads and all.
And then I'd climb into this truck with 6 born-agains. One guy, Frank, spoke in tongues. Shandala, shandala, shandala! Start yelling. And they'd pull out their Bibles and they'd start asking for traveling mercy. No, I'm not talking about, religious. Well, the guy goes to church on Sunday. I'm talking about toting the Bible to install the goddamn closet. Dear Lord, please give us traveling mercy. Please use please have your guidance over these closets we install. Oh my God. I would sleep in the back of a cube truck. I'll say, fellas, I'm going to the back of the cube truck. I'm going to cover myself in furniture pads. Bang on the rolling door when we get there. And I'm just lying there thinking, Jesus Christ, I hope we die. I hope this truck gets hit by a semi and I just burn back here.
Things have not come that far, have they? I mean, after all, this morning you were wishing the same thing.
No, I just wanted a breakfast burrito.
Okay.
And I was going to die if I didn't get it. That was different.
Rhiannon?
Hello?
Hi there.
Rhiannon? How do you say your name?
Rhiannon?
That's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, it's like that Fleetwood Mac song.
Yeah.
Except for that's Rihanna.
No, it's Rhiannon.
It is?
Whatever.
And I also want to tell you that a baby lamb is a ewe.
Right, but a baby goat is a kid.
Yeah.
A female lamb is a ewe.
No, I thought all of them were.
Baby lamb is a lamb.
baby sheep is a lamb, and a female.
Lamb isn't the same thing. I don't
A
know.
ewe is just female.
A female sheep. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I thought it meant baby.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I got diagnosed with bipolar when I was 15,
Uh-huh.
and they put me on lithium, and I gained like 25 pounds, and I was on it for about a year, and I would sleep constantly, and then I tried Tegretol, and that didn't work either.
How about Depakote? You been on that?
No, I didn't want to try that because I'm afraid I'm going to gain weight again, and I feel like if I do, you know what I
pretty.
mean? I don't,
In my experience, the weight gain from Depakote has been relatively uncommon.
really?
Yeah.
Because they put me on Neurontin now, I guess.
Neurontin's good. Depakote's good. These are very good medications. There's a
Yeah.
lot of good stuff for bipolarity right now.
Oh.
So it's more important you get your bipolar taken care of. Get an exercise program going. Monitor your diet carefully.
Yeah,
But
I've been doing that.
But you don't have to gain weight just because you're on bipolar meds.
It just seems like the water retention or something because I gained.
From lithium, sure, but not from Depakote.
I think the real problem is being named after that Fleetwood Mac song.
No.
How high are your parents? I guess you could have been named Tusk or something, but how high really were your parents?
Well, they are hippies.
They were, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Of course.
Except hippies really didn't follow Fleetwood Mac.
No, they did. They were cool. Oh, God, do I hate that crappy Fleetwood Mac.
What?
They're really hugely overrated band. Hugely.
Oh,
Huge.
no, not compared to
Nick Fleetwood was on our television show. Remember that?
Yeah, he was a cool guy.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying Fleetwood Mac and the Eagles, and there's a handful of other bands where they had 4 good songs, but we had to hear all 25 of their songs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know, we got to hear the Eagles sing "Witchy Woman" for the 300th time, please. All right, same with Fleetwood Mac. All right, Rihanna. They don't say Rihanna, they say Rihanna.
No, it spells R-H-I-A-N.
It must be on the album cover.
What's it end with? An N or
An N.
Wow. Okay, baby. Did you help her, Drew?
Yeah, she's all set.
Okay. Rihanna. That's what they would say. They'd say Rihanna. Wouldn't pronounce that N.
Yeah, but they were British.
No, they weren't. Mick Fleetwood was, I think, and Lindsey Buckingham.
That's the point. I mean, they
may have been.
So they might have, that N and that ER thing they do.
And the one chick was, but the other chick wasn't. Ron? Oh, wait a minute. You're right. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like they probably said Wata also.
Okay. Ron?
Yes.
You're 26.
Yes.
Can you contribute anything to our Fleetwood Mac discussion?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Never really listened to Fleetwood Mac.
Good for you. Good for you. What's up?
Well, I kind of got a problem with my father and me. I try to talk to him about my problems, and he just acts like he really doesn't care, doesn't want to listen.
What are your problems?
Well, kind of loneliness, and we just moved out here to Oregon, and I kind of been alone a lot, and he's really the only person I talk to, and it just, anymore, we just don't talk, It's been like that most of my life.
When you said we moved to Oregon.
Me and my dad.
Why do you move with him?
Well, he's 73 years old, and I really didn't want him to live by himself, and...
Why did he move?
Well, he has a big thing with his back, and he's came out here to go to the VA hospital in Portland, and my cousin lives out here, and they kind of wanted him to move out here.
He's on Vicodin.
What's that?
He's on Vicodin.
No, he's he has a bad back, and he had problems in the military.
Yeah, what pain medicine is he on?
I don't get into that with him.
Okay, well, he's probably strung out on pain medication, so his ability to hear you is blunted. He's on drugs. He's not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to reach him. That's why you feel abandoned by him. He's loaded.
Well, he never did listen, though.
Yeah.
Well, I really don't think he takes any pain medication for his back. I don't think he just takes anything.
Wait a minute. The guy moves out to Oregon so he can be closer to the VA hospital because of his back.
He's not taking any medication for it.
Your back, I would say the number one thing you take pain medication for would be your back.
Yeah.
He's had problems for years with his back. He moved so he can be in proximity of the hospital. He doesn't take pain medications, Ron?
Well, he has a lawsuit going on against the military, and my cousin's the lawyer. That's kind of the main reason why we moved out here. And
I see. All right. Well, now that explains why he's not taking pain medication. Because he's got
I don't know if he takes anything, or I don't get into that with him. basically. It's been,
Well,
all my life I tried to talk to him, and it's, talking to a wall.
Well, good. Then dump him. He's an idiot. You can't, listen, you can't beg your dad to take an interest in your life. This guy's an a-hole. Screw him. Your only problem is following him.
Yeah.
Screw him.
He's put up with me my whole life. I was kind of a troublemaker. I got into a lot of trouble, and he got me a lawyer. He got me out of it, and I can't really do that to him. I can't just leave him, let him say, "Well, go on your own."
You can certainly, Ron. He as a parent has an obligation to allow you an independent and separate whole life. Go ahead and live that life. You can support him and be a good son and still live a life separate.
Well, that's the thing. Look, here's the deal, Ron. I've run into this in my own family, and Drew probably has as well, and many people listening have. You spend your life trying to get something from your family that they're not going to give you, and trying to make them into the kind of person that they're not going to be and will never be, okay? Especially your dad at 73 with these back problems and God knows what kind of medications going through his body. Yeah. He ain't going to change, and he's not changing for you, and I know that hurts, but you are now ruining your life, beating your head against a wall with this guy. You're 26 years old. You need to move out. You need to make some friends, have some relationships, start your own family.
That's it.
And be a better father than your dad.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. You don't owe this guy anything. Yeah, you were a troublemaker, but you're probably a troublemaker because he didn't pay any attention to you growing up, so you started acting out.
That's it.
And if you don't want to blame it on your dad, you blame it on my dad. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'd like everyone to start blaming the troubles on my dad as well. I don't think I'm giving him enough service.
I kind of blame it more on myself than anything.
Yeah, I know.
Well, stop.
I know.
It's good that you take responsibility. That's great.
I know, but listen, Ron is emotionally like 11.
Yeah.
He's one of these dudes.
Yeah.
One of these dudes I would have to work with.
So you're going to find the 47-year-old girl, you think?
No, it's just, Ron, move out of the house and stop using your dad as a crutch. It does become a crutch when people get into that, I owe him this, I have to take care of that. He's 73. So what? How old's your dad, Drew?
75.
Okay, my dad's 70. Everyone I know has got a dad who's 70, 71. And we don't all go move in with him. Screw him. Look, if he needs you, okay, he needs you. He picks up the phone. You help him out. What he needs is a son who's independent, not one that's sitting around waiting to crack a bud and have that heart-to-heart that's never going to happen.
And for all we know, Ron's dad may find him a pain in the ass.
Yeah, or at least the back. But meanwhile, Ron's life's going away.
Yeah.
Just go out and make some friends, and don't be bitter. Thank you. Don't be bitter.
Yeah, that's coming from you.
Hey, I got friends.
Yeah, don't be bitter, Adam.
I have bought many friends in the last few years, Drew. How dare you? David?
Hello?
You're 13?
Hey, Adam, you are my God.
See?
You and me and my best friend Terry, we worship you. Like,
Thank
everything we believe in is based off of your teaching.
Oh, that is so scary.
Why?
Yeah.
Because he is the man.
That is so scary.
And why?
How much weed you been smoking there, Dave?
I don't smoke weed.
Oh, please.
I swear to Christ.
Uh-oh. Okay. All right, I believe you. What's your question?
My question was whether you could get hepatitis from Bloody Knuckles or not.
What's a Bloody Knuckles?
It's a game you play where you shoot quarters at each other's knuckles.
How far do you shoot them away? Really?
2 feet.
2 feet? How do you shoot them?
What do you mean shoot?
You shoot them like with your thumb and you just fling them.
Well, you hold Knuckles out there as
Yeah,
targets?
you set them like down on the table.
Yeah, and does it cut them up?
Yeah.
And then what? Do you lock Knuckles once they're bleeding? You intermingle the blood?
He fists his friend.
No, you don't.
Do you fist your friend?
I do not.
Okay, so how would the blood get?
He
please.
doesn't care.
How can somebody play a game like that and not smoke pot?
Listen, I had friends that didn't smoke pot. My friends Ray and Snake, whenever they got in a pool, I don't know why it was in a pool, but they would have this. I would. This is one game I wouldn't play. They would get in the shallow end, and again, I don't know. It had to be in a pool because it was kind of messy, and they'd get about 5-6 feet away from each other, and they would open their mouth and take turns trying to spit across this.
Loogies. You couldn't do a loogie, that's why.
I couldn't do a loogie. But here's the deal. They would have to sit there perfectly still with their head tilted back and their mouth wide open while the other one from about 5 or 6 feet tried to hawk a loogie into the other mouth. And you know it's a bad game when the thing hits you in the eye and you're laughing. Loser. You got a loogie hanging from your eyebrow.
Where's the vomit sound? Please. Come on. Is there everyone else? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably wasn't a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't participate in that. No, thank you. Mm-hmm. Should we take a little break here, Drew?
Please, yes.
When we come back, we're going to speak to Jason. He's 23. You want to talk to Jason?
That or Ron? This is interesting.
Ron's wife is 6 months pregnant. They can't have sex because of acid discharge.
Something out of the 70s.
Wow.
She's emitting an acid.
Let me tell you, there's a pregnant girl on the set of Son of the Beach in a bikini. I'll tell you, I'm turning it around. It's a little bit sexy. I've been enjoying this. It's a little naughty, but it's nice. One of the girls from Son of the Beach, really hot blonde, is she's like 5-6 months pregnant. And, her boobs are all swollen and everything.
I figured that was the deal.
And they've got that sort of belly sticking out. And there's something sexy about a slightly pregnant woman, not 9 months, but just 5.5, 6 months, in a little bikini bottom. Sort of the belly hanging over the bikini top there, the swollen boobs. I tell you, it's sexy. I never thought this way before.
Uh-oh. You're getting older.
Yeah. All right, we'll take ourselves a little break, and we'll be back with Ron and his alien vagina wife after this. Yoo-hoo! Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Drew over there. Let's get back to the phones, and
Jeez, we think about this night. We've been just communing on our loser past.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, that's a good thing about Drew. He,
yeah, what?
Well, I think I know my past was horrible and I was a loser, and you think your past was horrible and you're a loser, and that's good enough.
All right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that works for us.
Yeah.
We play tennis, except for instead of using a ball, we complain.
Mm.
We go like, yeah. Yeah, my high school sucked.
It's a volley.
And Drew returns one.
Yeah.
Once in a while, there's a game set match or something.
Yeah,
like
you can trump me sometimes.
Yeah, like you get the girlfriend who's getting laid on my grandparents' bed with their blessing.
But then you know what that does to me?
Play tennis normal.
Somehow that puts me in touch with such intense loser feelings.
Yeah,
that I'm back in my own crap.
All right,
completely back.
Well, thank you, Ron.
Yeah.
You're 26. So your wife's 6 months pregnant.
Correct.
And how do you like that?
Well, I was going to say I have to agree with you. I think pregnant women are pretty damn sexy.
I never thought about it, but if you find a really hot one and she walks around in bikini all day, you'll go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right, so what's going on with your wife then? You're trying to have sex?
Well, yeah, it ends up only happening about once every 2 weeks or 2 to 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it is. She's got some kind of acidy. It's just her vaginal fluid is real acidy and it burns.
It burns your urethra?
I'm sorry?
Where does it burn you?
Oh, it don't burn me. It burns her. It gets like, I don't know, chapped or raw after sex. And actually even just normally.
Is she lubricating normally?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So she gets irritated. How long are you guys sort of doing this before she gets irritated?
Well, it won't happen. I mean, she won't get irritated right away. But I guess what happens is, the next day or whatever.
Have you talked to her obstetrician about this?
Yeah. He says everything's normal.
All right.
He said actually, he told her not to wear underwear, like the bed and stuff. I don't know what that's all about.
Did he see a yeast infection there or something?
No.
Because I'm asking these kinds of questions because vaginitis, which is normally not a big deal for a non-pregnant person, but can cause irritation. It can be passed back and forth. Can be a rather significant thing or important thing for someone if they're pregnant.
Why would he say not to wear underpants to bed?
That's usually yeast. Air it out.
Well, maybe he's just playing a hunch or just sometimes
maybe just trying to help,
giving her something to do.
Right.
All right, so you don't know anything Ron can do, though, right?
No, I don't. Lubricants, that's it.
Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on BJ patrol for the next 4 months, buddy.
Well, yeah, I agree, but she doesn't think that way, so she won't go there. Well, very, very, very seldom anyway.
Really? Why not?
Hell, man, I don't know.
Yeah, that's something you got to get in writing before you get married, buddy. Should have had your attorney look at that. Really, not her cup of tea, not her cup of jizz, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad times. She's,
I hear you, buddy.
She's downstairs. She's like a snowmobile battery, and if acid down there, and then upstairs she's closed for business. All right, Ron, you gotta kill yourself.
At least he's got a good sense of humor about it. He's like sounds like Santa Claus. He's like, ho ho ho.
Well, he's from Idaho, so I worked the snowmobile battery.
Good,
you see,
oh, good time.
Didn't work the motorcycle, especially during the winter months.
Yeah, of course.
I want to talk to Tracy.
Go, sure.
Tracy, the chick?
No, male.
No. How do we know that? Oh, he's gonna. Yeah. Tracy.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's up there, Tracy?
It's a guy, not a chick.
That's right, Tracy. What's up?
Well, I'm 39 years old. About 3 months ago, I weighed 467 pounds.
Hold on, is this a chick?
No, it's a guy.
What do you weigh now?
I'm down to 430. And I started having something felt like it was choking me, so I went to a doctor, and he looked at me for 2 seconds, told me I had pulmonary emphysema, and go see a cardiologist. The next week, I was out in Denver, and I wasn't feeling good, had a fever, went to the hospital. They did a complete blood workup, urine workup, did an EKG, chest x-rays and stuff. The doctor came out, gave me 3 aspirins, told me I was in perfect health, I was just fat.
What happened to the pulmonary edema?
She said there is no such thing. She said there ain't nothing wrong with your heart.
All right, that's good news, because if you were in pulmonary edema is heart failure.
Right.
And if you were in heart failure, that would not be a good thing.
What do you do, drive a truck?
Yeah.
All righty.
And then I went to see a cardiologist.
Now,
and he said
again, hold everything. You're getting an applause for it. Did you hear the truck, or you just guessed?
Yeah, I heard.
Wait, no, hang on, Tracy. Yeah.
What?
Did you just guess, or did you hear something that led you to believe truck?
Oh, fat guy. It was in Denver.
Truck.
Yeah, fat guys can't fly. They're too fat. They drive a truck. Hey, he was a trucker. I just knew he was a trucker the second I heard his voice.
Interesting.
Yeah, that I would consider that an easy one.
Right.
But as per usual, nobody bats an eye.
Yeah.
When people call, I tell them what they do for a living, and they just keep.
Well, I like Tracy's answer. Like, yeah, that's me. Okay, so anyway,
you know what I think it is? I think people who call the show think we must pull their file. See, Tracy, 39 years of age, Sagittarius, born in Ontario, California. Got his Class 3 driver's license in 1974.
No, we got nothing. We got a sentence and an age.
They must think we know some. There must be some sort of magic screen that tells us all what you do for a living or something. I like that guy the other night, that bitch who called. She's like, yeah. I said, wait, are you a nurse? Yes. I said, you don't think that's interesting that I guessed you were a nurse? Well, who else would be calling at this hour? I just came home from work. Okay.
And we have only nurses calling. Only nurses listening.
Yeah, only nurses, yeah. And by the way, aren't there nurses at the hospital at noon? At 3? I mean, there's nurses. It's not like a graveyard shift job, per se. You wouldn't say nurse. I mean, they do work it, but it's not a popular
Not a classic.
Not a classic. It's not like the guy works at 24-hour convenience store or something like that. All right, Tracy. Anyway, 430 pounds.
Yeah.
So then you went to
worked my way down.
Hold on.
Okay,
So you went to the cardiologist.
He told me my heart was a normal size and functioning normally.
Excellent.
Normally.
How did you work? How did you work your way down weight-wise?
Basically went on a diet and started exercising.
All right. Well,
fair enough.
So can you just stick with that?
Well, he sent me to he wanted to do a stress test, but I weighed too much, and he sent me to a breathing doctor, and come to find out I have
Sleep apnea.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Will that go away as I lose weight?
Usually.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to lose 150 pounds though before that really goes away.
All right. Second problem is I constantly think I'm going to die all the dang time. It just, I wake up in the middle of the night thinking this.
Well,
It's driving me nuts.
you wake up in the middle of the night gasping for air,
Yeah, that too.
and that's the sleep apnea. The thinking you're going to die thing is more panic, and somehow you've sort of converted all these genuine physical symptoms into a panic, a sense of impending doom. And you've been checked out properly. They told you have no significant risk for, or at least unusual risk for sudden death. You have a real condition that will harm you over time, but you're doing something about that. Everything else is fine. You're not going to die, but you're having some panic feelings, and that's, that's just panic.
And it's terrifying, let me tell you.
Well, I'm glad it's got your attention, and you're going to do something about it.
You just stick with that diet and the exercise, and this is going to happen for you.
Oh, yeah. I started out being able to walk from one front of my truck to the back, and I was out of breath. Now I can walk around our whole warehouse.
There you go.
Hey, Tracy, you know they got all that stuff at the truck stops that plugs into the cigarette lighter?
Yeah.
You know there's that one called the sandwich maker? You ever seen that one?
I don't use it.
Oh, yeah, but what is that thing?
I wouldn't know. I don't even. The only thing I have in here is a coffee maker, and I don't even drink coffee.
All right.
I don't even smoke cigarettes.
Wow. Well, you got to start smoking and drinking, buddy. That's where the weight. All right. Yeah, good time. Hey, keep the Mounties off your tail. Keep your wheels on the road. Keep your powder dry. And 10-4.
Smokey?
Well, being a trucker, back in the day was a cool thing. About the mid-'70s. People writing songs about it, making movies about it. You're like a modern-day cowboy.
Yeah, that was always a cowboy thing.
Now you're just some fat meth addict who's doing up he-she hookers at a truck stop in Pomona somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I hear you. I don't know what you're saying, but I hear you.
I'm just saying I don't think truckers are getting near as much tail as they were in 1975.
I see. They were young, hip guys then, wearing cowboy boots and a hat.
Well, think about it. When somebody decides to make you some kind of hero,
folk hero,
yeah, all of a sudden start writing songs about CBs and trucking and convoys, and then start making movies about trucking and convoys and everything.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
All of a sudden, for like 18 months, you're riding high. Yeah, you're driving a truck. Now, you're driving a truck. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Jason?
Yeah.
23?
Yep.
What's up?
Well, I've been dating. I've had a girlfriend for 5 years, and she's been using the pill actually,
Right.
And we're gonna get an apartment together here pretty soon, and I just wanted to start using condoms just to be more safe. Condom and the pill,
Why?
Just because we're gonna be living together. I don't want to have kids or anything right now.
Have you been having sex with her on the pill previously?
Yeah, for the past 5 years.
And so I don't get it. Why the extra need for safety now?
No, I just feel like we're going to be living together. There's more of a risk.
It's really his way of saying, slow down, honey.
Yeah.
It's a little statement being made by the penis, which is, yes, we're moving in together, but, don't think that means we're starting a family. Psychologically, this is
a barrier.
What he's... I think what he's saying to himself and to her is, she's moving in, this thing's moving on, and he's seen himself married with 5 kids in 3 years.
Oh, I see.
And he's sort of making a little statement
Right.
with the I'm going to wear the condom too, which is...
No way. Don't think this is going to something more.
It's cool that you're moving in, but let's not get crazy.
And you might miss a pill accidentally, and
let's not let this move in. I don't want you to be on a roll with this.
Right.
That's what I think he's saying. Jason?
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually.
Yeah, why don't you just say that and go ahead and keep using the pill, because that's plenty of birth control.
Are you a little apprehensive about her moving in?
No, actually a little bit, but I think it's going to be good. I just, like you said, if she misses a pill or something like that.
Are you worried that she's going to? Are you worried that she's going to intentionally miss a pill?
No, I don't think she'd do that. But I mean, accident or just I missed the pill or just something like that. I just don't want to hear an accident happen.
Yeah, all right. But I think this is all sort of stemming from this is moving along maybe a little too quick. Maybe feel like your territory is being invaded a little bit or something.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be married and have kids,
Exactly.
a year from now.
But she's like pissed off about it, like, why do you need condoms? Or she thinks I'm gonna like cheat on her or something.
Well, she's got a point. Listen, you do what I do. I do that with all my bitches. I take that pill out just like they do at a mental hospital.
Make her show it to you?
I put it on her tongue. Every day we do it same time at noon. She gets off of work. I meet her at a park. And, then she puts it on her tongue and I make her stick it out. Then when she swallows, then I take a mini mag light.
Look in her mouth.
Pull her nose back, and I check around, and I put a glove on and feel around to make sure she doesn't try to store it on the roof of her mouth or somewhere the flashlight couldn't get to.
They cheek it. There is now
they cheek it, right.
There is now the transdermal contraceptive. They're patches you wear once a week. If you're someone who can't remember to take the pill, get the patches.
Right. You just eat that patch one patch a week, and you're fine, right? Yeah.
Keystra it.
Yeah. It's a ritual I do with the pill taking. All right. Drew, can you ever had to check anyone's mouth, see if they took a pill?
Every day.
Every day?
Oh, yeah.
Your wife?
No. At the hospital, that's constantly an issue.
You do?
Constantly.
What? And how do you do it?
You do exactly what you're saying. You look around. You look under the tongue, the back of the throat.
Right. You damn right.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, y'all. Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number. Forget about that. All right. Let's take ourselves a call. Speak Nikki. Nikki.
Hello?
You're 18. What's up?
Yeah, I wanted to know about the effects of ephedrine, and what it is just like a dietary supplement that I pick up at 7-Eleven. My friend and I take it.
It's not just a dietary supplement. It's what speed is made of.
Yeah.
And people...
Yeah, we found out that it's like legal doses of speed, basically.
Yeah, it's not...
But I just wanted to know, like, if there's any, like, really bad effects of it, because we don't use it a lot. It's just, like, a weekend thing for our body.
Well,
kind of thing.
except for heart attack and stroke and mood disturbances. No, nothing other than that.
But are those caused from, like,
Ephedrine is an awful drug for your body. I mean, really awful.
What is it, for weight loss?
It's pseudoephedrine is what you take for nasal congestion. It's a vasoconstrictor.
Why do they call it pseudoephedrine?
It's
not real ephedrine?
It's altered. I haven't looked at the
Say you
structure.
don't know.
I don't know. I don't know the difference. But there's a slight structural difference. But ephedrine is a stimulant that has vasoconstrictor properties. It is very tough on your body.
But
very difficult.
But they sell it for diet.
They sell for diet.
Are these diet pills, Nikki?
Yeah, they say on the package that they're a dietary supplement, but we use it for the body high that you get from it.
Yeah, it is an awful drug.
No, you say the body high?
Yeah, it what it does is makes your body ultra sensitive to touch or just to anything.
And then what do you guys do? Get it on?
Yeah.
I've treated.
Hold on, Drew. You glossed right over that.
I know. Yeah, we'll get into that.
You guys les off?
Huh?
No, it's a guy.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on, is this Nikki a dude?
No.
I thought Nikki said her and her girlfriend.
Oh no, I thought she said boyfriend. I didn't hear clearly.
Okay. I was picking through the nut bag here and trying to figure out what to eat. Nikki?
Yeah.
It's you and your boyfriend or you and your girlfriend?
My boyfriend.
Oh, okay. You guys are lesing off?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't understand you.
All right. Hey, baby.
Yeah?
Listen, at 18, sex should be good enough.
It is.
Okay, then why do you got to pop pills and then have sex?
Oh, it's just because it keeps you up all night.
I know. Why? Why do you want to stay up all night? Here's what I'm saying. This is bad for you. Drew is scared of this stuff, and to me, it's just a bad precedent to set for yourself. You're 18, you're getting high. You need more out of sex than sex itself.
It's also an addictive drug. Make no mistake about it. I've treated several cases of ephedra addiction.
Well, that was another thing I just wanted to know. I mean, I basically just wanted to know what, because we don't use a lot. It's just
Okay, Nikki, I've now said 3 times to you that there are profound effects.
Right.
You don't want to hear it. So go do whatever you're going to do.
All right?
Okay.
All right, have fun, baby.
Bye.
All right. Look, I mean, here's the whole thing. I know people call the show. They want an answer from Dr. Drew. I'll give the fantasy. You give the fantasy answer.
Fantasy answers, yes. Okay.
We need to drop fantasy answer. Okay.
All right, you're Nikki.
I get this ephedrine from 7-Eleven.
Oh, I love that stuff.
And
it's great to get it over the counter still.
You get over the counter.
Oh, and you can take as much as you want. It's great.
Well, I don't even take that much, but I take it. I get a body high.
Oh, and that's just the start. You should really begin to take more, because when you take enough, you'll see a bright white light bleed directly into your brain tissue. It'll be great. It'll be great.
And so this is cool. This is okay.
Oh, of course.
I do it every weekend.
Good.
I don't take that much.
Why? Why don't you beef it up a little bit?
Well, I'm no junkie.
No, I'm junkie.
I'm just saying.
Please.
They sell it over the counter, so it must be safe, right?
Of course. Would you think that they would sell something over the counter that's not safe?
Thank you. Thank you.
In fact, I'd recommend 5 partners all at once. Of course.
Chris?
Hey.
You're 27.
Okay, cool. Well, first of all, continuing the theme of your radio show tonight, am I on a cell phone or landline?
Landline.
Cell phone.
Cell phone.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wait, you know why? Let me explain something. Why you know nothing about anything?
Because he wouldn't have said that if he...
Of course.
Yeah.
He's calling from home.
Yeah.
He's proud of his connection.
Quality of life.
Okay. And by the way, remind me I got to do some time on cell phones.
All right. Well, he's got to answer this question quickly. What's
Go
up,
ahead.
Chris?
Okay, my question kind of pertains more to Adam than Drew, I think. My wife, we got married 2 years ago. We had sex like rabbits for the first 6 months and everything. The past year and a half, it's been very sporadic. The last 6 months, it's been absolutely nothing. She says she can't have sex with me because she doesn't respect me, because I don't have goals and whatnot. So I'm wondering, is this some kind of ploy, or is this...
She's angry at you. She's angry, and she can't be sexual when she's that angry.
Yeah. I'll tell you, man, if a woman has an ounce of resent in her vagina, let me tell you something. An ounce of resent in a woman's vagina is as much as 20 pounds in a man's heart.
Mm-hmm. Here, brother. Say it, brother.
So I got to buy her a lot of flowers?
No, because that's just a Band-Aid.
You got to get a job.
You got to do something.
I've got a job. I'm making $42,000. It's just that she's making $100,000.
Really? What's she doing?
Software engineer.
All righty. All right.
So
bullpen.
I'm only doing networking right now, putting the computers together.
I see. Well, listen, boy, you guys going to give birth to a super nerd, and super nerd.
We're snowboarding every weekend though. We're cool.
Do you have kids?
No, not for another 2 or 3 more years.
Oh, okay. Look, she can't base this on your income, but you can base it on your effort. There's something, and look, it's not about what you're bringing down. It's not about your paycheck, I'm sure. It's about, commitment to her and what you're doing around the house and all that kind of stuff.
Shared values.
Are you taking care of business?
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking out the garbage, doing the laundry, and, doing the grocery and whatnot.
All right. You're working on the house and, fixing it up and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'm fixing my end and whatnot. We went out and got her a new car. I haggled with the salesman. I got it down to invoice.
All right.
So I figure I'm doing my part, but I just don't understand why won't she give it up and stuff.
She's angry.
I don't know. Why don't you ask her why she doesn't respect you and why she's angry at you? Did you get caught cheating on her?
No, I haven't. I mean, I'm about to now because I haven't had it for so long.
Listen, though, if we talked to her, she would give us a long laundry list of things you weren't doing for her.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, she'd just say, I want you to have some career. Where you headed in? Where do you want to do with your life? And what?
Yeah, but listen, you make over $40,000 and you're doing professional work. I mean, okay, Oh, listen, you got to talk to her. But, oh, boy, you know what guys do? If they give you the answer, that ain't the answer. If he's sticking to the career, believe me, it's emotional.
Yeah, of course.
It had nothing to do with his work.
Right.
He's doing his job. She don't care about that.
Right.
Guys love to do that. They love to use that as money. They love to use that money stuff.
Right.
Women are much less interested in that than we portray them.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a handful of gold diggers out there, but you know what? Most chicks, as long as you can pay your bills and you treat them right,
yeah,
they're completely fine with it. He's doing something wrong. He's got to talk to her, and I don't think he wants to know.
Yep.
After this, we'll be back. Well, that's it for a solid week of the Love Line. I want to thank Damien for doing a great job on the phones.
Whatever.
Coffee and water all week long. I want to thank Tara. Don't call me Tara, goddammit, for doing a wonderful, wonderful job on the phones as well. I want to thank Lauren for doing a great job, doing a little junior producing, a little co-producing, I guess. I want to thank producer Ann for doing the head producing on the show. Yeah, she's still with the show, right, Ann? Sure. And, of course, the one with the magic fingers, Engineer Anderson.
He's the one who sucks.
So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying, mahalo. I get this ephedrine from 7-Eleven.
Oh, I love that stuff.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.